Well, hello to all my Wolfpack members out there. Yes, we are all in the same pack now. We are family. Yes, my name is EJ and welcome to my channel. In this video, we will be diving into the latest episode of Paramount Plus's Wolfpack. Let's talk about episode 7, Lion's Breath. The only thing that angers me about this episode, which I actually thought this episode was pretty solid, is why the hell were the first couple episodes not as strong as these last two? I understand a slow build. I understand trying to get people into the story. Again, we can't just go balls to the walls at the beginning, but also at the same time, in the world of streaming, there is a bazillion and 10 things happening right now. You really need to start off bolder, bigger, with stronger stories, because I really like what they're trying to tell now, but it was a slow build to get here, and I feel like there's not enough people talking about the show. Wolfpack is not bad at all. It had a rough start, but man, this is a show I would love my friends to start watching, so I'm sharing my reviews. Make sure you guys are also telling your friends to watch, telling them to watch my reviews as well, because I seriously enjoy talking about this show. This episode in particular was exactly why. We got way more story progression, another holy shit ending. Whoa, did not expect Austin finally got his name 7 episodes in. Finally, I was not, wow. Austin pulled big moves. Ramsey is, what is going on? That flashback scene, just Sarah Michelle Gellar in general, consistently eating, mother feeds herself and eats and then gives us the food. She's like nurturing us, this campy, crazy television show. Like, it's wild how much I love what's going on. The Garrett and like Kristen Ramsey stuff, I could watch all damn episode. I feel bad for the group of kids because they're fine, but honestly, this was the episode I liked all of them. Like, still not here for the Everett-Blake relationship. I don't buy it. I get, again, more sexual tension and energy between Harlan and Everett, but at the same time, fine. I'm actually really growing with these 4 characters. I like each and every one of them. Luna hasn't given me a lot so far, but it seems like Luna and Ramsey in that preview for the next episode, what's going on there? Luna's the one to seem the most, she's going to be pissed as well because she started the weird budding relationship with Austin. Like, what the hell was that? What's going on? But yes, the stuff with Baron in this episode was really strong as well. Again, another strong episode of Wolfpack. I really enjoyed what's happened. I cannot wait for the finale next week. All right, enough of this review section. Let's get into the recap and talk about the biggest moments from episode 7. Now, the episode begins with a trippy, surreal dream sequence. Are they visions? What is going on with Everett? Is this why his dad said, I needed you to take the medicine? Because what is going on with him? These dream sequences are my favorite part sometimes because they're so trippy, surreal. This is the best use of the filmmaking in the series. But what I also liked is, what the hell does this mean? What is the story of this? What is going on with this character? He got a lot of information about Baron, like who's in whose head, but we also got Phoebe, that's her name, right? Phoebe? We also got her talking about what the hell's going on with the creature. This was a very trippy scene, but there's a lot of nuggets of plot development. I really liked this intro. And then, Everett wakes up and it's just like, okay, yeah, you had a naked boy in your room. My favorite line is when he was just like, wouldn't you be freaked out if there was a naked boy in your room? And Harlan was like, no, sis, that's what I want. That's what I like me some Everett and Harlan. Like, there's a good bond there, even if it's not going to be gay. There's a good bond there. But yeah, like Everett is trying to go to school when all of the people were like, they're off to school. Aren't you supposed to be in school? I'm like, y'all need to start Riverdaleing these kids and just forget school exists. I don't want to hear the word school in this teen show. And they didn't go to school. They actually have to figure out how to save Austin. Austin is the next target of the wolf, of Baron. And they're like, we need to get this fixed. They all kind of start devising a plan. It takes a while to get to this plan. They're going to end up using Austin as bait to get Baron in there. And they found out a way to maybe get him to be saved. Like, what the plan is interesting. They're going to try to kill the werewolf. And killing the werewolf could also bring Baron back, but they have to, like, do something with Silver. It's a bit complicated, and then the plan does not go the way they talk about. We'll talk about that near the end of this review. But yeah, I was just like, okay, they're actually doing stuff. There's plot stuff. We are fully into the Everett and Blake relationship. They're kissy now, and fine. They're cute. I like both these actors. They have grown. I thought Everett was not as strong as an actor as the rest of the cast, but he has grown. I really like his work. We also got a little bit of Blake's family here. Her younger brother finds Phoebe's body at the motel. Why is the body there? That's something Ramsey starts bringing up. I was like, why would the body be here? It's going to be obviously to frame Blake, but what the hell is the point of all that? There's a lot of really interesting moving pieces with Blake and Luna and Everett and Harlan. Harlan gets a moment where he's still angry and hot, and they're also talking about like, wow, we really wanted to kill him. I really like Harlan. Did not expect me to like his character as much, but episodes like this where he's like concocting plans, his bonding with all of the people, I love it. I love his stuff with his dad. I also love I just love kind of what was it? Ramsey was just like, I know you can't deal with Harlan. I'm kind of done with him. Let's get into the Garrett and Ramsey stuff because that is where I got a lot of the juiciest things. Ramsey shows up at Garrett's house saying, I need to be here for the twins, but girl, you really know you're there for him for multiple reasons because I think she wants that final man, but also she keeps talking about, oh, I understand my son. Oh, there's a lot of son talk this episode from her. But yeah, she basically gets a little plan to get Garrett to find the bodies that we all know there. He talks about werewolf. She says we need to turn this in. She's like, no, which is interesting because she's kind of like pushing her plot and her evil ways. I love how interesting that it feels like Ramsey is pulling the strings, pulling it with like Garrett, pulling it with the other cops guys. Even with the teens, she does this moment where she's going to talk to Blake, but something's going on with Blake's little brother is like really suspicious of Ramsey. There's a lot of stuff there. She is a really good looming presence over all of the stories. I love that. I thought Sarah Michelle Gellar was just going to be like the big named factor and we were going to see her 2 seconds of every episode, but no, she's a very integral part. Ramsey has a lot going on, especially with that flashback. Can someone explain to me what all of that was? I watched it twice going, is she this werewolf lady, but it doesn't look like her? Is that Luna? Like, what was that? That was a very good scene, but I was really confused of the context. That was strange, and we really know she knows way more than we ever thought she knew, and that's what makes her so dangerous, so deadly, and makes me love Ramsey even more. Before we get to the end of the episode where they try to do their werewolf plan with Baron, whoa, did we just see Everett like glamour his mother, which is like a very like a vampire term where you can kind of mind control people? The way he was very forceful. I'm taking the car. No, you're not. I'm taking the car. I said, oh, Everett, that's the first time I felt something from you. He like, he was kind of hot there. He like butched up, manned up, and I said, yes, you do this, but how? Why? What is going on here? So they have a whole plan. They're going to like freeze the werewolf, kill the werewolf, bring Baron back with some adrenaline. It's a very interesting plan. They're going to use Austin as bait. Austin and Luna started flirting because I guess all of the main four need a relationship plot. Fine, but that's going to lead into something. I truly was just writing in my notes like, what the hell is this? It pays off, I'm sure. So yeah, they freeze the thing. They got Baron there. They're like, where is the knife that we made? They made a cool knife that had silver coated all over it. And Austin's like, hey, I got it. Stab. And I'm like, oh, boy, what? The plan is ruined. Everyone is flabbergasted. Is this revenge for him thinking like this guy killed his father? What is his motivations? Was this a plan even more? Is he working with Ramsey? Is he working with, oh, girl. Oh my God. There is, yeah. Where was Cyrus this episode? I just thought of him. Was he gone as well? Anyways, yeah. Wow, this ending, this really sets us up for that season finale so well. All right, everyone, that is it for my review of Wolfpack Episode 7, Lion's Breath. Love this episode. Cannot wait for the finale. I'm honestly waiting for a Season 2 confirmation because I really want more of this. I hope you guys are enjoying my reviews as much as I am enjoying talking about the show, watching the show, and spilling all of this insanity with you all. Let me know your feelings down in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel because once this is done, we got American Horror Story shit coming up. We got Nip Tuck. We got a lot more stuff. Wolfpack has taken my life. I also just reviewed the Scream movie on my other channel, Flickering Myth. Make sure you guys are checking that out. Up here, I will have a link to the Scream review. Scream 6, it's a bop. The girls ate. The Ghostface was ghost-facing. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys do all of that stuff. And let's talk about Wolfpack down below.